If you've ever felt overwhelmed by all the workout advice online, then this video is for you. One trainer saying you need these 20 different exercises. Another one saying you should change your workouts every week. Someone else tells you that muscle confusion is the key to success. Meanwhile, you're wondering, do I actually really need to spend hours in the gym doing hundreds of different exercises in order to build muscle and lose fat? The answer is no. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes I see women make is constantly jumping from workout to workout, trying new exercises every single week, and never getting strong at the movements that actually matter. In today's video, I'm going to show you the only 7 compound lifts you really need for body recomposition. And also I'm going to explain why less is often more when it comes to getting the best results. Let's dive right in, but of course, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get a notification whenever I release a new video, just like this one. Before we get into the exercises, let's talk about something important. Many women think they need more variety to see results. More exercises, more classes, more sweat, more workouts. But body recomposition doesn't happen because you're constantly doing something different. It happens because your body is forced to adapt. And adaptation happens through progressive overload. And progressive overload simply means gradually asking your muscles to do a little bit more over time. Maybe that's more weight, more reps, better technique, more control, or more sets. I posted an entire video explaining this in detail on my channel just a few weeks ago. So if you want to know more about how you can apply progressive overload in your workouts, I will put a link to that video in the description so you can check it out next. The problem with constantly changing your exercises is that you're always starting over. You never get good enough at one specific movement to challenge it. Imagine you're trying to learn a language, but every week you switch up which language you're trying to learn, so you never actually become fluent in any of the languages you're trying to learn. The women I see that are getting the best body recomposition results are usually doing the basics consistently for months and years, not days and weeks. Master the fundamentals, get stronger, stay patient, and results will come. Now let's get into the only 7 compound lifts you need to achieve a successful body recomposition. I'm also going to share 2 honorable mentions that are also incredibly effective and might deserve a spot in your workout routine depending on your goals. Then after I've shared the exercises, stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how to structure your workouts using these movement patterns. Because knowing the best exercises is actually only half the battle. Let's get into exercise number 1, my favorite, deadlifts. This is a hinge movement pattern. If I could choose only one lower body exercise to do for the rest of my life, deadlifts would be top of the list for me. Deadlifts train your glutes, hamstrings, core, back, and your grip strength. This movement teaches your body how to safely pick things up from the floor and helps develop total body strength, meaning teaching all of your muscles to work together to stabilize your spine and produce force. But this doesn't have to be a conventional barbell deadlift. You can do variations of a deadlift in each of your exercises, such as a Romanian deadlift. You can do a sumo deadlift, trap bar deadlifts, dumbbell RDL, kettlebell deadlift. All of these are fantastic options to add into your workout program, focusing on proper form, and choose the piece of equipment that is right for your strength level right now, and then continue to increase your weight or move from dumbbells into barbells and continue to increase your weight. But the key is performing the movement with good form, good muscle recruitment, and progressing over time. Exercise number 2 is the squat. Squats are one of the best exercises for building strong legs and maintaining muscle as we age. Squats mainly target the quads, the glutes, and the core. And they also mimic a movement pattern that we do every day. Getting up from a chair, getting off of the toilet, getting up from the floor. And again, performing a squat doesn't mean you have to use a barbell on your back. This is simply the movement pattern, but you can do barbell squats, dumbbell goblet squats, kettlebell squats, front squats, Smith machine squats, leg press. They are all effective. And again, the best squat movement pattern for you is the one you can do safely and consistently and continue to progressively challenge yourself. Exercise number 3, the row. Rows strengthen your upper back, your lats, your rear delts, your biceps, and all of your major postural muscles. And these become so important as we age because we spend more time sitting at a desk, scrolling through a phone, driving. Some great examples of a row are a single arm dumbbell row, a barbell bent over row, or a dumbbell bent over row, cable rows, chest supported rows, seated row machine. Exercise number 4, a chest press. So this is a pushing movement pattern. And a chest press, in my opinion, is one of the most effective upper body pushing exercises. It trains chest, shoulders, triceps, and core stability. Options for a chest press could be a barbell bench press, a dumbbell bench press, or chest press machine, a Smith machine bench press, and of course, push-ups. Exercise number 5, a lunge. So this category includes things like split squats, reverse lunges, static lunges, walking lunges, step-ups. Single leg work is incredibly valuable and a major part of any strength training routine. When you're constantly working 2 legs at the same time, for example, in a squat, a deadlift, a leg press, if you have muscular imbalances, meaning your right leg is stronger than your left leg or vice versa, in those double leg exercises, the stronger leg is always going to work a little bit harder and the weaker leg is going to take a little bit of the strain off. When we're working our single leg exercises, so we're forcing each leg to work individually, this helps not only prevent muscular imbalances, but also fix if you have any muscular imbalances, because the side that is weaker is not allowed to cheat. And again, this is so important for just functioning in everyday life, as well as building muscle. I just want to take a minute to thank today's video sponsor, Element, one of my go-tos for replenishing my electrolytes after sweaty workouts. Electrolytes are so important for so many functions in the body, including hormonal regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. Sometimes water just isn't enough, and Element has the perfect balance of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And better yet, 0 artificial sweeteners and no sugar, so no junk. Now introducing lemonade iced tea with caffeine. Element lemonade iced tea uses a full black tea extract, not isolated caffeine. The result is a noticeably steadier feeling, less spike, less drop, without the crash that comes from most caffeinated drinks. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Michelle. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Michelle. Exercise number 6, a vertical pull. This includes things like pull-ups, chin-ups, lat pull-downs, assisted pull-ups, whether it's in a machine, band-assisted pull-ups, band-assisted chin-ups. These exercises, again, are also important for posture. They also help build that V-shape back that many women want, coming into a smaller waist. They help strengthen the back, the shoulders, the biceps, and again, your grip strength. And last but not least, exercise number 7 is the overhead press. It's gonna strengthen your shoulders, your triceps, your upper chest, and your core. Again, another important one for just maintaining strength to function in everyday life. And also, many women on a body recomposition journey really want to start to see lines in their arms and a bit more muscle tone. This line right here, not sure if you can see it, but that is developed from building your shoulders. So performing an overhead press will help build those shoulders to help see more muscle definition in your arms. Okay, before I wrap up the exercises, I did promise 2 honorable mentions of exercises that can be a very important part of a strength training program depending on your goals. Number 1 is farmer carries. One of the most functional exercises you can do. They improve core strength, grip strength, posture, stability, and just overall conditioning. If you've done them before, you know what I mean. And they carry over to real life more than almost any other exercise. And the second honorable mention exercise is a hip thrust or a glute bridge. If growing your glutes or building your glute strength is one of your primary goals, I would say these exercises deserve a place in your program. The hip thrust and the glute bridge place a huge amount of tension on the glutes and are excellent for building shape and strength. And the only reason they didn't make the top 7 list is because they're not quite as comprehensive as the exercises on the top 7 list, but they are a fantastic addition to a lower body workout program. So there you go. Those are the top 7, in my opinion, most important exercises that you should be focusing your attention on if your goal is a body recomposition. Again, plus those 2 honorable mentions depending on your goals. Now let's talk about how to actually put these together in a program. One mistake I often see people make is trying to cram all 7 of these exercises into one workout. You don't need to do all 7 of these exercises every single time you go to the gym. In fact, you'll probably get better results doing fewer exercises, but focusing on quality effort. Let me give you a simple example. Say you're doing 2 full body strength workouts a week. So workout A could look like a squat, a row, a chest press, a lunge, and a carry. And workout B could look like a deadlift, a lat pull down, an overhead press, a split squat, and a hip thrust. Again, you choose the variation of this movement pattern that works best for you, that you are comfortable with, and that you can do safely and consistently week after week, month after month. Remember, your body doesn't care how many different exercises you know. Your body responds to tension, effort, and progression. For most women, I recommend staying with those same core lifts and same weekly workout plan for at least 6 up to 12 weeks before making any major changes. Master the basics, get stronger, trust the process, and that's where the magic happens. Because again, body recomposition isn't about doing more, isn't about sweating more, isn't about burning more calories. It's about getting better at the things that matter most. And these 7 compound exercises will take you a very long way. Sprinkle some of the honorable mentions in and some isolation work if you like at the end of your programs, but the foundation of your strength training program should be based around these 7 major movement patterns. If you want short instructional videos on how to perform a lot of the exercises I mentioned in today's video, make sure you check out my other channel, Lift with Michelle, where I post short 1 to 2 minute exercise tutorial video tips in order to learn proper form of many of the exercises I mentioned in today's video and more. I'll link that channel in the video description. I would love for you to go subscribe and support that second channel. If you're looking for structured strength training programs that already incorporate these 7 movement patterns in my Lift You community at only $27 a month, you can join us in there. It is specifically for women over 35 to find their people. You have access to me 24/7 to ask me questions, access to my online coaching app for workouts structured around your schedule, and most importantly, a community of women on the same journey as you, there for support, motivation, and more importantly, accountability to stick to it even when you think it's not working. I also offer one-on-one online personal training. If you need more personalized workouts and personalized coaching, I will also link information to that program in the video description below. But that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.